Hi friends, I am Vinod Shankaran. Today we are going to see whether Virat Kohli is better than Sachin Tendulkar. We will do a statistical analysis based on their average scores. So first we will collect data for one day cricket. I have considered 11 years, that is from 1991 to 2001 for Sachin Tendulkar, their average scores year on year. And for Kohli also 11 years I have taken from 2009 to 2019. 2020 is not yet over. So 11 years data we have collected for the comparison. Now we will go for hypothesis testing. We have two hypotheses. One is null and the other one is alternate hypothesis. What is the null hypothesis? It is the status of equality. That means batting average of Kohli is equal to batting average of Sachin. Or in other words, there are no significant difference between the batting averages of these two batsmen. The alternate hypothesis is that batting average of Kohli is not equal to batting average of Sachin. The meaning is that it can be either more or it is less. And this is one-to-one comparison of population means, hence we have to go for two t-test, two sample t-test assuming unequal variances. So we have done the hypothesis testing, two sample t-test, and we got the mean value for Kohli it is 66.2 and Sachin it is 44.2, and standard deviation if you see there is a difference. Sachin is more consistent than Virat Kohli, and the point which we need to see that is the p-value. P-value is less than 0.5 means with the 95% confidence level we can say that Kohli is better than Sachin. So the inference is that for the ODI cricket, since the p-value is less than 0.5, we can say that Virat Kohli's records are better than Sachin Tendulkar's records. Hence, we reject the null hypothesis. The same thing I have shown in a box plot. We can see that the average of Kohli is here, whereas Sachin's average is here. Now we'll see how they performed in Test cricket or their comparison in Test cricket. I have taken 9 years data for Sachin Tendulkar from 1990 to 1998 and 9 years data for Virat Kohli from 2011 to 2019. Since 9 years data are only available for Virat Kohli, I have taken the same for Sachin Tendulkar. Then only we will get a sort of reasonable comparison. Again, we will go for a hypothesis testing, and null hypothesis, that is nothing but the status of equality, where we are saying that there are no significant difference between the average scores of both the batsmen, and the alternate hypothesis saying that it is not equal. Again, this is one-to-one comparison, so we have to go for two sample t-test. Here we go for the result. The mean value of Kohli is 54.4 and Sachin is 53.1. That means there is not much difference between the average scores of these two batsmen, and the p-value is much higher than 0.05. So our inference is that at 95% confidence level, we can say that there is no significant difference between the batting averages of these two batsmen in Test cricket. Hence, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. The same thing I have shown in a graphical form. This is the average for Virat Kohli and this is the average for Sachin Tendulkar. So friends, hope that you all enjoyed this video. Looking for your valuable comments and also request you to subscribe to this channel and share it to other useful social networks. If you have any queries, please send a mail to vinodus20140504 at gmail.com.